Hello my friends and welcome back to Dragonfall. It's episode 3. Let's go and reset these data taps as requested. I can't even remember where they all are. Bizarre monument towers before you. On top of the pedestals, a form of an angel stands, outstretched wings looming over the small park. Material is strange and uneven, giving the statue a cold, Frankenstein-esque appearance. It appears the artist has welded this monument together from various metal scraps and pieces of junk. As you approach, a small grimy monitor at the base of the statue flickers dimly to life. The grainy face of a smug young orc appears on screen. Hello there, I'm Herbert Kunzel, the creator of this monument. What would you like to know? Statue 1. Statue name, installation history, about the artist. Tribute to Victory, Victory of Anarchy. It's both a citation and parody of a statue we destroyed some 20 years ago. You may remember it from the history treads as Siege Solul or Goldeles. Isn't it obvious? A monument to the hubris of the Prussian state gets blown to bits, so someone takes lots of bits and builds a monument to the hubris of anarchy. I mean, what more is there to say? I am the visionary Herbert Kunzel from the Lindwormer. You might know me from... well, there isn't much I'm known for yet. I intend to change all that. All art is born from misery, after all. It's an old, obsolete phone booth. It's ringing. Monotone pitch-adjusted voice begins speaking almost immediately. The Shadowrun writer's contact for this case is no more. Edmund is listed as the follow-up contact. There's only secure line to this keys. Please listen to the following instructions carefully if you are a supporter of our cause. We have phone booths in strategic locations throughout the city. Within each one you may find a request posted for specific information. If you can obtain a copy of this information, return here and submit it via the port below the receiver. We'll verify the authenticity of the information remotely and post an undoctored copy of it into the Matrix ourselves. It's our stated goal for this information to remain free to all. However, you will be compensated for sought-after information returned to this location. I'll keep an eye out. The line remains silent. Simmy? I think I missed this guy last time. Who is Simmy? Mooring herself to the dim light of a dying street lamp is waif of a girl who looks far too worn for her years. The Mother Superior says there will be 7 for me to care for. I need to see to them. You're as high as a kite, aren't you? We could fly kites. We should ask Mother Superior. She's only governess to the children. You notice a chipjack poking out beneath the young woman's unruly hair. The vacant look in her eyes marks her as a BTL junkie, lost between reality and any number of better-than-life virtual constructs. I need money to get back to them. Going to step away now. Yes, good. I need to rejoin the children. You know that BTL thing is from Red Dwarf? That's so funny to me. There's an actual book, a Red Dwarf book, literally called Better Than Life. After resetting the data tap, you notice that someone has duct taped a small homemade receiver to the system. An earplug dangles from the receiver. Put the earplug in your ear. The sound of heavy machinery makes it difficult to hear the words being spoken. After a moment, you can find out 2 distinct voices: a nasal woman who sounds like a heavy smoker and a man who speaks in a high-pitched, breathy tone. Just heard. Da-da moniker. Need to verify. Good for us. Sound like conveyor belt starting adds to the noise of machinery. You can't make out anything else until it comes to a stop a minute later. Think our next step. Wait. Isn't ready to make a move yet. Be patient. See who steps up. Could be someone more. More conveyor belts start up and all you can hear is the sound of machinery. Some sort of motorized vehicle starts up, drowning out everything else. A bell rings loudly again and again. Sounds like a telephone. You hear the sound of a door slamming shut and the noise of machinery is suddenly muffled. There's a ruffle of plastic and the ringing stops. Then a woman's voice can be heard again in the sing-song tone. Guten Tag, how may I help you? Her tone changes, become more businesslike. I heard. Silence. Yes, he knows. Told him it wasn't time to make a move yet. What do you think I am, an idiot? Council needs to meet again. I know, getting everyone in the same room is challenging. Getting them to agree on a course of action is going to be even more challenging. From my perspective, the Crystal Bazaar is the only stable because of her. If she really is out of the way, well, we'll see, won't we? Yeah, I know. What can I say? Things go slow in the flux sometimes. You hear the sound of a door opening again. The cacophony of machinery fills the line. You can't make out anything more. Whoop. I just clicked out the game. Hopefully it didn't die on me. There we go. These old games, they don't readily support the idea of oh man, it's really broken. They don't support Alt-Tab very well. Okay. That should be it. It should be fixed. There we go. Well, it used to be the case that games didn't support Alt-Tab very well and they would crash. Now, they don't support Alt-Tab / moving target from the screen when you have more than one monitor. So it's like a new version of an old problem, to be more precise. Welcome, honored TheEdmon. Welcome. How can Mizagi serve you today? Would you like a cup of coffee, perhaps? I've finished with your little trifle. Ah, very good. I assume you had no difficulties. Easy, just like you said. I am delighted, your excellent one. With that out of the way, let us return to our pressing business. He barks a stream of rapid-fire Turkish, and gum-chewing young woman comes out hurrying to the counter. The menu for her Amsel uncle. Please extend my consolations to him. The death of Frulin Schoffer must have hit him hard. Ghazi gives Kami a small nod and she hurries out of the room. When she is gone, he returns his attention to you. Please express my condolences as well. I only just heard the news. Monaco was an important part of this community. Do you know how important? The memory stick Kami just handed to you should contain all the information her Amsel requires from our chief in the field. From our chef in the field. Chef means boss in the region. That's why I keep making that mistake. So chef could literally mean chief. Chief as in boss, as opposed to chef as in guy who cooks. And since Norwegian is Germanic, maybe chef is also German for boss? I don't know. There's a joke in there somewhere. Should you require my services in the future, you know where to find me. Until then, good day. Plot. I actually have a little bit of karma here. But not enough. The best of times. Come back later if you want to talk. Get the information about Green Winters? I spoke to Atong and gave me this memory stick. Let's see what his agent has to say. Amsel snatches the memory stick from your hand and slots it into his computer terminal. Navigates a series of command line menus and a wall of amber text floods the screen. Amsel scans it, mouthing the words as his eyes flit back and forth. Ghazi's agent tailed Green Winters to a hotel in a cesspool of keys called Droppenkripp. Hotel is called Das Kasselhus. It is a renovated factory nestled deep in the heart of Drogenskip. Or maybe Drogenskrippe. Anyway, It appears that Winters is holed up there. Recently there was some contention between the two gangs over the control of this neighborhood. Due to the gang violence, the agent refused to follow Winters inside the hotel. Confirms that he is still inside. Well, what are we waiting for? Iger slings her rifle over her shoulder with a single spare motion. Gear up, people, we have a hotel to raid. Glory and Dietrich pause, exchange looks with Paul. Just a moment, Iger. Hands are raised from his chair, drawing himself to full height. Even so, he has to crane his neck to look in the eye. You are an excellent soldier, and nobody questions your competence in the field. Your loyalty to this team is equally commendable. That said, we believe that Edmund is the right choice to lead the team. There's a long pause before Iger speaks, and then when she does, her voice comes out dull and flat. What? Don't mistake this decision for a reprimand. Monica considered your contributions to the team to be invaluable. But we all know she wasn't comfortable putting a soldier in charge. Iger speaks through clenched teeth. Her words are measured, but her expression is livid. This is unbelievable. You want to put the rookie in charge? Again. Don't you people learn from your mistakes? Edmund's the reason we're still alive, Iger. He kept us together. He let us out of there in one piece. Making him your golden boy. Sounds tired, resigned, but above all disappointed. This is more your flux state idiocy at work, isn't it? It's what Monica believed in. Yeah, and look what that got her. I'll give you a piece of advice. In the field, only two things matter: the mission and survival. Everything else is a distraction. Your ridiculous politics have no place in the Shadowrun. What can I say? We're German. We have a history of strong political views. Iger sighs. The tone of resignation returns to her voice. Screw it. Let's put an end to this. Got the skill and experience to lead this team. Edmund, on the other hand, was appointed by Monica as a joke. You'd rather he take the lead? I'll abide by that, but I want to hear each of you say it. They already have, you just weren't listening. You stay out of this. She stabs an armored finger into your chest, hard. The moment she raises her hand to you, Dante's ears lay back and he lets out a low growl. Reflectively, she takes half a step back. I think we've heard what Dante has to say. For my part, Edmund saved our lives back there. You may not believe it, but he did. The way I see it, that means I follow his lead a while longer. Glory's voice is uncharacteristically gentle. I trust in Monica's judgment, therefore I trust in Edmund's judgment. Discussion is finished, Iger. Alza speaks softly, but his tone is firm. Edmund will take Monica's place as leader of this team. Great. Hey, Iger, can you grab me a soy calf? I don't think I did this when I played it, because it was a bit mean. Do not fuck with me. Glory Damsel finally it's a daddy. Alright, fine. Shakes her head in exasperation. Her voice is heavy with defeat. It's like the rookie's in charge again. It's time to move on. We need to focus on chasing down Green Winters. Indeed, I have transferred the information we received from Anton to the computer terminal in the next room. It used to be Monica's personal workstation, Evan. Now it's yours. Monica kept a variety of notes and dossiers on that machine. I suggest reviewing her notes when you have time. Good hunting. I eagerly await your return. I wouldn't suggest driving to Drogen. The roads aren't safe. Taking the U-Bahn would be faster anyway. Thanks for the tip. U-Bahn it is. Iger nods and then turns to her equipment. The rest of the group disperses in turn. You are now in command of a team of Shadowrunners. When traveling from new mission locations, you're able to choose which members of your team to bring and modify their loadout for the run. Members of your team become permanently incapacitated on a mission. They'll ultimately be extracted for emergency medical care. Be patched up and ready for action next time you return to your safe house. Avoid this loss of firepower by always carrying some Bumona trauma kits into the field. These can be purchased from the Street Doc's office. Alright. Nothing more to say, boss. You want to get this run taken care of? You can hit me again later when you want to talk. Our workstation and mission computer, command center for your team's operations, and your last link to the memory of Monica Schwarfer. Her thoughts and words live on the machine. At times, it's easy to forget she's gone. Cool blue tones of the workstation's main menu fill the screen. Blinking message in the upper right corner notifies you that you have 0 unread messages. Hey Ace, if you're reading this, that means I've either died or stepped down. Hopefully the latter, but probably the former. Not many Shadowrunners make it to retirement age. In any case, I'm sure you do a fine job on the role. If you need anything, talk to Paul, he's a good man. He knows how important it is to me that you take my place. Last thing, Ace. Iger might cause you some problems. In fact, I think it's a fair bet. She already has. Just remember, she belongs to. She brings something to this team that nobody else does. You want her on your side. My advice to you is this: hold your own with her. If she pushes you, push back. Don't try and butt her up with flattery. She'll see right through it. Most of all, do what you can to earn her respect. She'll never be satisfied following you if you don't give her a better reason than because Monica said so. I have faith in you, Ace. It's up to you to justify that faith. Oh, by the way, Ace, if you botch this, I'm coming back and haunting your ass. I mean that. Come on, as if she had the chance to set all this up. Come on. Killer in Seattle, Arenas, Emerald City Ripper. Who says it's he? They don't have any leads. I'll be Seattle next week. Have any information about this Ripper? Blah blah blah. This is like reference to the previous game. Who is Blutz? Still recovering the logs. Hot Dogger just trashed my land trid hosting server. Sounds like some kid pissed over his cartoons getting cancelled. Left a bunch of garbage files all over my discs. I'll be cleaning them up all day. Stay out your security, write some white IC programs if you can, at least make this kid's hair stand on end for a few hours next time he tries it. Just make sure your IC is quick, heavy hitting IC is no good if you can't catch an intruder, in fact I take advantage of that on a regular basis. If you two are finished, I did have IC on the thing, tracked the hole down, grocery store access across the street was piggybacking on my land and they left an unsecured jack point in the bathroom stall, old as hell maintenance jack in a fuse box and my security ignored it. Shadowrun, your personal tech support board, Lumens. Glad to see you fixed your own problem. Only way you're gonna learn. You couldn't skip the IC though in the first game. You had to kill them all before it would let you into the next area. My diary on myself. Edmon, my secret weapon. Run enough for Edmon to know he's trustworthy, good in the fight too, but beyond all that, just good to see him again. There aren't many people left from the old days, far too few, and Edmon, well, he's always the best of them. God, that was sappy. Mental note, re-record this before Edmon gets a chance to see it. At any rate, if anything happens to me, it's good to know he'll be on hand to fill my shoes. It's not what Iger would want, but it would be best for the team. No questions about your teammates. I recommend checking your mission computer, and Monica wrote dossiers on each of them. She'd be best qualified to tell you about their capabilities anyway. Why have I got an objective arrow? There's no objectives at that computer anymore. Assemble the team and travel to Das Kastelhus Hotel. The drug pit, Das Kastelhus Hotel and nightclub, crown jewel of Drogenkrip, the filthiest Kais in Berlin. Opening your door to the ground level dance club is like bashing your head into a wall of sound. Flashing lights stab your eyes and the air is perfumed with cheap synthahol and engine grease. Everything in here is cranked up to 11. A playground for the numb. I think synthahol is a Star Trek reference, I think. Green Winters is somewhere in this building. You steal yourself for the Century Assault and step inside. Team makes quick check of their weapons and follows you into Das Kastelhus. Castlehus Club and Hotel, lost in the location of Monica's client, Green Winters. Troll walking the door might be the shortest you've ever seen, and the thickest. Despite pounding music and writhing bodies, his face is buried in a comic book. He looks up, gives you cursory once over and sighs. Welcome to Das Castlehus under new management. Again, there's no cover, just go on in and get your fix. That's Kroner at the bar over there, he'll take care of you. He buries his nose back into his comic book while tapping a meaty thumb on the black plastic slung from his belt, a high-powered stun gun. Just play nice or you'll meet her Zap. Have fun. I'm looking for someone, maybe you know him. I doubt it, this place is filled with interesting people just dying to meet you, so go meet them. His name's Green Winters, know him? No. He puts down his comic, his voice starts to crawl, he makes a point of enunciating each word. I point people to the bar, if someone starts trouble I give them a taste of her Zap. That's it, that's all I do. Music out on the floor is way too loud for comfort. The scene going down at the bar. Like, why do we have to just keep on saying this? We've already said 3 times that the music is loud. I think we also said the music was loud on the loading screen. Like, it's like the gaming equivalent of someone who just won't shut up. Anyway. The dealer on duty stands impassively behind the bar. A desperate-looking young woman is pleading with him, apparently to little effect. Alright, Slowkey. I'm gonna explain how this works to you one more time. I get my cash, you get your cram. No cash, no cram, period. But I need it, Kroner, come on. I have cash, totally do it, it's up in my room. You guys won't let me up there to get it. Hotel's under new management, beautiful, you don't have a room anymore. Whatever was up there, you might as well forget about it. But that was all I had, and you know... I have to get right, soon. Well, maybe we can work out a trade. Cram for services. Services? Understanding slowly shows on the young woman's face. Her eyes go wide. Come on, Kroner, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You want the cram or not? Sets her jaw a look of disgust on her pallid face. That ain't gonna happen, chummer. Not now, not ever. Give me about half an hour before the shakes to set in. When that happens, you know where to find me. Turns to another customer with a smirk, leaving a desperate young woman crumpled against the bar. Leave me alone, okay? I got problems to deal with. This is like new management stole your property. Answer some questions for me and I'll help you get it back. Really? That would be incredible. You really need that money and left some things up there too, you know? Personal stuff. I can be very discreet. Stuff should be in room 304. That's where me and Nadja and Sarah was staying until, well, you know, we'll be waiting right here when you get back down. Ever heard of a guy called Green Winters? No, I don't think. Oh yeah, I looked at him a few days ago. Remember his name because it sounds like kind of a chewing gum. The only thing I remember seeing him leave, so he's probably still holed up in his room. Pretty sure there's still some people up there. Ones the gangers missed. I hear they locked themselves in. What about the gang who's overtaken the hotel? Bad guys. I mean like real bad guys. The gang that used to run this place wasn't all bad. They kept the cram flowing, prices weren't too high, and they never hassled me as long as I kept buying. New guys killed them all when they took over, and now I'm stuck dealing with assholes like Kroner. Floor manager Frank had a thing for my girl Sarah. He was always coming on to her no matter how many times I told him no. I haven't seen her since the takeover and he won't stop asking me about her. Guy's a real creep. That's about all I can think of. Steer clear of the new guys when I can. Shouldn't have to tell you why. Excuse me. You want a party with me? You got some cram, right? Just a little guy who's willing to share. Thanks, but no thanks. You're lost, sweetheart. I'm a troll, man. Maybe I should be into the one in the bodice. Looks like the elevator's locked down, but the control system is tied to the building's LAN. None of my guys are deckers. What do we got? Shaman. kind of bad mixture of shooting and throwing. Her quickness is lower than her strength, even though she's shooty. That's kind of a terrible setup. She's been nerfed. Didn't she have 7 strength before? Similar stats to me. Cheap sign done in block lettering across stories. Hotel closed by authority of new management. I told you about getting a room in the hotel. They look like a front desk clerk. Hotel's closed. Renovations. You want to go somewhere to crash? Go somewhere else. When you can take a room deposit now, you know, for when it opens again. 200 million right here, right now. Give me that and I'll show you how you can get access to the hotel. Or don't, and get lost. Your choice. I don't even have 200, so you were barking up the wrong tree. I love how this is supposed to be a busy nightclub, but it's got like 20 people in it, tops. New guy, ain't seen you around here before. What can I get you? Looking for a guy who calls himself Green Winters. Know him? Think so. Might be staying upstairs. How do I get up there? Don't talk to me. Talk to Frank. He's in the back VIP lounge. You want something from the bar, or were you just here to chat? Heard your little conversation with Silky there. She wants her crown. She's got to pay. Same as anybody else. Your bosses might want to know that you're jamming their customers in exchange for a merc. What do you think? Okay, pal, here's the deal. The guards here, they don't discriminate. If I call them, they're going to kill everyone in this room other than me. So unless you want to see the bodies start dropping all over this club, you back the hell off. Now, do you want to buy something or not? Talk to Frank. What do you need? I'm looking for a guy. Calls himself Green Winters. Know him? Yeah, sad old bastard with data jack that oozes something nasty. Wears cheap glasses and drinks like a fish. What about him? I need to talk to him. Well, that would be your problem, chum. My problem is I'm talking to you instead of watching Inga dance. I need to get into the hotel. Hotel's closed. We're fumigating up there, you know, for bugs. Fumigating, the guy working the door said you were closed for renovations. Fumigating renovation, what's it to you? Closed to closed, that's what we are. Licks his lips and turns attention back to the dancer. She maintains her 1,000-meter stare over his head. Now, take your business to the bar or take it outside. I think my only choice is going to be to kick this guy's ass. I need to get into hell. The hotel is closed. I'll just take the key instead. Sorry, Frank. cut the shot. Oh. 3% chance to hit. That was an incredible throw. Oh. He just doesn't have much in the way of hit points. Dusty. This is killing me. Oh my god! Why am I missing all the time? It's relentless missing. I mean, that shot was more of a 50-50, so that was to be expected, but still. Got him. Knocked him out. What's going on here? These guys like hitting each other. I have like between 58 and 67% chance to hit, and I'm missing like most of my shots. Like I have 20% chance to hit. Oh my god. Finally. I took way more damage than I intended to here. Okay, I'm gonna say that's it for now. I took way too much damage there, but whatever, I'll just get over it. Interestingly, my health is not... Okay, it is being tracked. Man, he got nerfed super hard, like he's only got 30 HP now. Okay, that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.